So, move over SSL. SSL family, get out the way. There is a new family that is taking over residence of the SSL building. A new business is set to take up residence at 33.5 Oak Road after Stocks and Securities Limited SSL moved out at the end of February. SSL moved its operation to 11 Connolley Avenue on February 26, as it currently seeks to resolve the movement of client assets to different brokers. This is the same address as its temporary manager, Business Recovery Service Limited (BRSL). The change of location comes at a time when SSL staff count has shrunk even further, and the business is under oversight by the Financial Services Commission through the temporary manager. SSL would have received an infusion of US $1 million in cash related to the proceeds of its insurance policy last September. However, the business is no longer Jamaica Stock Exchange broker JSC and has not been actively doing business for several months. It's understood that a fast food restaurant might take up residence at the Oak Road property, which is currently being advertised for a lease at US $14,500 per month by Jamaican Sotheby's International Realtor. 6,000 square feet of interior space is being advertised to potential tenants for the property, which was listed 53 days ago. This translates to US $2,400,164 per square feet of space. According to a person close to the developments, the move from its current head office would have resulted in its lease costs being cut by more than half. This is considering that SSL would have sought government assistance last August to pay remaining staff and has been downsizing some of its operations since then. The Hope Road St. Andrew property, where SSL operated, was not owned by it, but instead it was owned by SSL Number 4 Limited, a St. Lucian International Business Company (IBC), whose owners are not publicly known. SSL's main shareholders in SSL Growth Equity Limited, a Barbadian IBC, which has been affiliated with some of its former directors. SSL Number 4 purchased the property in November 2007 for $30 million, with its unimproved valuation in July 2013 being $36 million. The property is 1,333.68 square meters or 14,355.61 square feet. The location is currently shuttered, with SSL decal removed from the front of the building off the display sign. The FSC will be back in court again next Monday when it continues its case against SSL and Coyder and Campbell. The matter, which is being heard in the Supreme Court, began on February 26 and took a break on March 7 after numerous arguments were sought by both parties. However, Justice David Bates is questioning the point of the ongoing trial when both parties want to have a court-supervised wind-up of SSL. The FSC's attorney is set to continue cross-examination of witnesses next week. Campbell was appointed trustee of SSL a day before the FSC appointed its temporary manager in January 2023. However, the FSC is seeking to invalidate Campbell's appointment and be given clear control of the firm, while Campbell's attorney wants him appointed trustee and for the temporary manager to be removed. There are numerous other court cases which are pending the resolution of the case. The FSC is being represented by Lisa White, a senior attorney in the Attorney General's chambers, and Campbell by King's Counsel Caroline Hay. Caroline Larmouth KC is a court-appointed independent attorney for SSL. Oh, what a tangled web we weave when we first learn to deceive. You know what I would really want to know is, couldn't Bolt have gotten this building knowing that they owed him so much money? And why are they getting a chance to get rid of properties they own, whether they want to use semantics of another SSL business is the owner or not? Even if they are in another country, once the directors are proven to be connected to the original SSL, why not seize the building? I don't understand. Because these same people will open businesses, scam and trick people out of their money while moving the said money into other businesses and get their links to approve it and do the most while it's people money they are using and no one has a say, because guess what happened? It all set up through them friends who are basically the same thing like them. Because in the meantime, everyone, customers and all, get joke. Then this long drawn out semantics of a case while they well and okay having a new business on the horizon, and they ride off into the sunset, leaving everybody else wondering and pondering what is happening to their money. When will they get their money? Imagine all the people who put their money down there hoping to get a nice pension so they can live at least reasonably well. Basically, every month, in Jamaica, the price of things, double, and even more. So eventually, these money that they put into investment, hoping to turn over, to can withstand the cost of living in Jamaica, it all just gone just like that. And imagine if they do get it back, they get it back into pieces, with all kind of criteria attaches to it. And the wickedest thing about it, none of these hierarchy people, they ain't going to prison. And they put on a show, of course, with the court case. And they will throw in what they can afford to lose. So people will think, yes, they're doing something about it and trying to get back people money. And chances are, all when you're old and grey, the court investigations will still be pending. Here we now have a fast food giant that will be taking over the building. How do you know it's not them same one, but using someone else to front the business, while they are the same ones that are behind the scene benefiting, and we may never know, as really and truly the elite in society never loses. Don't worry about Miss Panton in lockup. That was planned a long time, so as she be the scapegoat, as she is the weakest link in the whole situation, so she had to be the one that take the fall for this. But just maybe it is worth it for her to take the fall. Example, maybe she have a child or children, we don't know, who will get to go to university, all paid boarding and expenses. We may never know. But one thing about us Jamaicans, we street smart buck. Tom drunk, but Tom not a fool. And we know something going on in this case. So don't follow the direction of the noise and where they want us to be looking and all the distractions surrounding the case. Things are not what it seems. And when you check it out, really and truly, Jamaican people have no real governance to back them and fight for them in these matters, as them lot all at the top are friends. Don't you see how coincidentally the Prime Minister of Jamaica, Andrew Holness, was able to withdraw his money from SSL in time before the bangarang started. Ain't he a lucky guy? Or was it really luck? We need real systems in place to protect Jamaicans and their money, because it is becoming a way of life like the norm in Jamaica, where hardworking poor people are getting scammed by the very institution that is meant to keep their money safe. Almost everyone been touched by the account being hacked bug. Some have to wait to get it back, and some will never get it back. And the tedious process that comes with dealing with all this, and you're on your own as a customer trying to sort out your money that you earn and that they owe you because they promised to keep it safe and they never did. Anyway, guys, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to my platform, please. Love you all. Bye for now.